Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today on today's show on art and creativity. I was going to do a tutorial on how to make plastic beads from plastic bags, all about recycling, but I don't have any candles at this moment, and I think that's the safest way to do it. So today instead I'm going to talk about mixed media art, and I guess you can call it a shadow box that I've been working on. Now, remember I mentioned in the last video about paper bead necklaces and how to make them? I talked about how you don't have to always use the paper beads for just necklaces or jewelry. You can also incorporate them into collages or mixed media art like I've done here. So I want to go through this piece and tell you what I've done. I'm almost done with it. The only thing I need is a backing on it so that I can hang it. Get it a little closer to the camera. So I'll start with the story of how it started. Get a little closer. You see this head right here, this doll's head? I was at a thrift store, I think about 3 months ago, and I found this. It's a porcelain doll's head. So I was walking in a thrift store and I found it. I saw it there and I assumed it was plastic. But I came back to it because the eyes were just captivating. And I picked it up and it was really solid, and it was porcelain. So I was really excited about that. I never worked with just a regular doll head. I've always done a full-on doll repainted. So basically what I did was, when I got the doll head home, I washed it out with soap and water, cleaned it, dried it, and then what I did step by step, as you can see, I first painted it this yellow color, this bright yellow color. And then I had to let it dry for several hours because I laid on the paint really thick. It's acrylic paint for the base of the face. And then after that, I put a coating of Mod Podge on there. That's what gives it a shiny appearance. I hope you guys can see it really well. And so after that, I purchased some metallic nail enamel colors in a variety of colors: reds, greens, teal, orange, black. Each of the colors has like a shiny metallic look to them. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. But anyway, I painted the face with these metallic nail enamel colors. And it's all intuitive the way it came together. I just started painting and then the ideas come. I don't sit down and, with all of my work, unless it's a commission piece, I don't sit down and like write down or draw out how I want it to look. It's intuitive. I just start going, and what happens, happens. So anyway, that's the story on the head right there. And then underneath here, these are actually recycled rib bones. I don't eat ribs, pork ribs. The only meat I eat is fish. So sometimes my family will cook meat and they have bones left over. And like I've mentioned in I think 2 of my other videos, I have Native American ancestry within me, among other things. And they value the animal. When they kill the animal, they use all of the animal, the bones, the fur, everything. So nothing goes to waste, and that animal is honored, you know, for being here, for sacrificing its life and giving, you know, nutrients to you or clothing or what have you. So that's why I used the bones, and I painted the bones, or the rib bones, with metallic nail enamel. Now, if you were going to embark on a project like this, you could do this with acrylic paints. You could do this with oil paints. I did it with nail enamel colors because I'm low on funds, so and it's cheaper, so that's what I used. And so that's the story in the head. The hat on top of the head I don't know if you've gone to my Etsy store. I have a necklace that I created made out of old thread spools, and I made thread spools into beads. But in this case, I used it as a hat. Can you see that? As a hat. And basically, what I did was I paper mache the spool first, and then I glazed it with Mod Podge to make it stick on there and seal. And then after that, I added an Adinkra symbol on here, on the top of the hat, and then sealed it once again, and put a little bit of green metallic nail enamel on there as well. So, and the next part of it, see this wire coming around it, and this is, I think it's bass string that I attached to it, and has the multicolors, rainbow colors on it. Now, getting to the paper beads that I incorporated on here, I basically had to glue them on one by one. See, there's some, it's like framing the whole piece, pretty much. Trying to keep it still so I can get a good view of it for y'all. Turn it back the other way. And then there's also paper beads that I glued inside within the box here. Now this is it's a wooden like frame type thing, deep set in here. It's kind of like a box, a wooden box in a way, that I was able to get at the last job that I was working at. They gave me these because they knew I was an artist, so I'm like, hey, that's cool. So anyway, on the top here are chicken bones that I incorporated into there, and a lot of the beads in here, like this one on here, is a polymer clay bead. So I've got a lot of everything that I do within this piece. It's the first time I've done really, or actually, well, not done, but almost completed, fully completed a mixed media piece. Mixed media pieces, for me, a lot of times I can't finish them right on the same day. Sometimes I have to put them up in plain sight in the house so I can get ideas and insights for it. If I keep working on it, it can ruin it. So a little, too much can be too much. And I think this is just enough for this piece. Let me show you what's on the side of the framing here, or on here. These are Adinkra symbols, and I have some on this part here. If you can see that, can you see it? And then over here as well. If you want to look up Adinkra, you would be very fascinated by the meaning of it. Every country has symbols, and symbols with meanings to them, and I'm not going to go into further explain what Adinkra is. You can look it up with the power of Google. But anyway, here's what I've done. What I did basically with these symbols on the side is first that I drew them on with Sharpie, and then after I drew on the symbols with the Sharpie, I glazed it with Mod Podge. After I glazed it with Mod Podge, I added some metallic nail enamels in different colors to kind of accent and make the symbols pop out. I'll show you the symbols that I put on the back. So here we go. Here's the symbols on the back here as well. And I glued on some glass beads on here that I found that had left over from a project that I did before. So yeah, I like to accent the symbols by using the nail enamels, the colors. They make it pop, makes the symbols come out and you can see them even better. Then after I did that, glossed the whole thing with Mod Podge once again. The Mod Podge takes a while to dry on pieces like this, so and the nail enamel, I like to air it out outside because it can be very stinky. And if you are working with nail enamels, please work outside. or in a ventilated area, fans going or something. I use it outside because it's like really stinky. But yeah, this is how it's coming along so far. I'm really happy with it. If you guys are interested, one of these days I'll do a instructional on how I do it from start to finish. I would just need to acquire another box like this, wooden box, and another doll head. But yeah, I think this is turning out really good. Like I said, all I need is a backing on it to hang it up, so it can hang up like a painting. So yeah, just thought I'd share this with you, and share with you that you can never run out of ideas or creativity. I mean, I can show you these tutorials on how to create things, but when it comes down to it, you can develop your own method on how to create it yourself. You get the ideas and then you can run with it and add your own ideas within that. It's really fun, and it's something that I love to do every day. I like to create art, and I think this is turning out great. So maybe I'll share like one more thing with you that I've been working on. This right here is a bottle doll. I make a lot of these bottle dolls. What I do, this one in particular, I started with a old olive oil glass bottle. I washed it out, dried it, and then what I did was I took some fabric I didn't really like that much. I painted over it. It's got two sides to it, by the way, two faces, two personalities. I do a lot of those two-sided things sometimes. So yeah, I was given some jewelry that I can add to it. I always like that when people donate their little things, little bracelets or necklaces that they never wear anymore. The arm is made from a chicken bone, if you can see that fully. Bring her a little closer. Yeah, the fabric on there that I put on the bottle for her dress, it was quite a process, putting it together, because